Afternoon, everybody. Back at you. It's only been about 30 seconds since I finished my last recording. For you, it'll be 24 hours, which is the way I like to work it. Running a little bit behind, though. You know, I have had the recent experience of being able to, I just never had any provocation to do it before. I've had the recent experience of being able to experiment with ChatGPT for some simple, email cleanups and search engine help. When you got to find that really specific kind of legal definition or something like that. It's just been an interesting thought exercise to dip into ChatGPT, and people I work with have been telling me to dip and use it a lot more. It's much more efficient because it's true, What I'm finding is that the old deadlines no longer apply. Everybody wants things faster and faster and faster because they know the tools are there to give it to you, and they're expecting you to use the tools. And it's us old farts that are kind of holdovers that don't trust anything, that have trouble acclimatizing to the new world. And it's really kind of those people that are more thought leaders and visionaries that do embrace it. And I guess in my profession, there's going to be a lot of old vanguards that refuse to change because that change is scary. But I will say that I don't think I'm alone, and perhaps it's listening to the fear-mongering of the mainstream media, when you listen to the news about the risks and dangers of AI. It's scary. I mean, I watched Terminator a whole lot of times, and the whole thought of a Skynet, being born online, and then taking over everything, and deciding humans really are just a problem that needs to be eliminated from the ecosystem because they've overpopulated, and suddenly the missiles are in the sky and we're all hiding under desks and hoping that the mushroom cloud can't touch us there. I forgot where I was going with this, but it is scary. It is scary. I find myself wondering if we've already got ChatGPT now and it's been around, 5-10 years. 10 years probably for the tech heads, 5 years for everybody else. If this is where we already are, where will we be in 5 years? I don't know. I don't know where a truly sentient, a truly independently coherent and conscious AI begins. And where, I guess it's, what's that test? The Turing test? Where you decide if something is sentient, that is capable of its own thoughts. I don't know. I don't know that we're intelligent enough to be qualified to answer the question. I think the line will be blurry. I don't think it'll be clear. I'm scared of what's on the other side of it, as I just mentioned. But it will be interesting. The one thing I don't think will happen is an army of robots. That I don't really see happen. Why would... Unless to construct itself more capacity, why would an AI need a body? It can exist virtually. It's a lot less risky. And travel at the speed of light, I would assume. Man, this got weird. I stood over by my kitchen thinking of what to talk about next, and thinking I might only get 2 minutes out of this topic, and where are we now? AI can move at the speed of light through the universe? How many minutes are we? 5. Oh boy. Okay, so this is one of the more unhinged episodes. AI makes me nervous. I think it could be a massive boon to productivity. I'm worried about the cost. People much more qualified than me should be explaining this in a way that dumb people like me can understand, so that maybe we limit the fear mongering a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know what it will take to get to a true AI state. Would we only understand this if we truly understood what made up our own consciousness? I guess. Oh boy, I'm not going to dive into this, but we understand that we're conscious, but if you talk to the philosophers, how do we understand that? How do we identify that elsewhere? What are the clear, like I said, the Turing test, and I don't know what else. I don't know if we can definitively answer that. Like isn't it one of the great mysteries is how the brain can understand itself? It's like dividing by zero, feels like. I don't know. Should I delete this episode? This is really going off the rails. Nope, we're going to keep it in. I remember reading a short story once talking about aliens finding Earth, and talking about AI not needing a body. The aliens are essentially matter beings, right? Or energy beings, right? They don't have physical bodies, but they inhabit physical bodies to explore. And they're sitting in a diner, and the two characters are talking to each other, and they're going, so wait, these creatures are thinking meat. Like, it's so bizarre to them that us humans exist. It's like, for the rest of the universe, in the rest of the universe, creatures like us would be plants in terms of pecking order of intelligence. And for some reason, some freak accident has gone wrong on Earth such that humans emerged as self-aware creatures, sentient creatures. And the two aliens are sitting going, this is gross. Like, this is disgusting. Thinking meat, that's a horrible idea. I'm wondering if that's how AI would just be like, why is the cattle questioning things? I don't know. I think I'm a product of when I grew up. Terminator, The Matrix. What are the other great movies about AI gone awry? For when I was a teenager, it was certainly the Matrix series. The first great one I would say would be Terminator, though, in terms of tackling. Big movie that tackled that question. 2001, that's a little before my time by about 2 decades, but hey, Hal did kill everybody, didn't he? Did Dave survive? I should rewatch that movie. If I find, the 3 days to watch it. But, oh, and by the way, Hal, H-A-L, actually, little known movie fact, well, probably well-known movie fact, well-known movie fact that I think got forgotten is that Hal was named Hal in 2001, so that's the killer computer on the spaceship, because HAL are the 3 letters that occur before IBM. And I think Kubrick got in trouble for that from IBM. So, interesting little tidbit there. Anyways, this has gone horribly awry. AI. I think we can all agree it's a contentious idea. Interesting to explore, scary to consider. In 20 years, will we look back at the people that kept working on this and going, they doomed us all? Maybe. But it's all on fire anyway. I mean, if it's not one thing, it's another. Ciao.